16th at 3:20 p.m., a male who looked very irritated walked into Five Guys to order food. Once the male ordered food, he aggressively took the food out of the employee's hand and walked out the store. 5 minutes later, the same customer walks back in the store and aggressively storms straight to the employee and starts to talk to the employee in a very disrespectful tone, which then leads the employee to call the manager, who the manager then calms down to front of the cash register to try and calm the customer down. In doing so, the customer only got more dangerous and started to demolish the entire business. The customer threw heavy equipment around, broke glass, and knocked down plastic cups. He also put other customers in danger with his actions. Once the manager saw what he was doing, he called the police, and the police arrived on scene to escort the customer off the premises. Once the incident was over with, the manager was feeling concerned about the rules and regulations of the employees in the workplace. So the manager decided to look over the rules and regulations of the establishment and found out that some of the workers and employees were not following the correct rules of wearing PPE and communicating correctly with others. So the manager decided to create new tasks for the business to better the employees and prevent incidents like this from further happening. Some of the tasks the manager did was improve PPE by making the employees read the rules and regulations and pay more consequences for not wearing the right PPE. According to the Society of Food and Hygiene and Technology, safety is when a product has to be used in adequate PPE is required. So by creating the task on PPE, it better improves the use of PPE for the workers and prevent more injuries from occurring from incidents that have previously happened or other incidents that happened while working at the business. The manager will also create a task on communication to help better the communication between the workers and prevent any wrong mistakes on orders from being made. Because by making the wrong orders, it will create incidents like previously with the customer who stormed back in because of his order was mistakenly made. On the graph, you can see the amount of injuries was at 8 injuries weekly because before the task of PPE was put on to the employees and workers. Once the task of PPE was implied on the workers and employees of the establishment, the injuries have decreased down to 2 injuries weekly. Some of it has to do with the task of consequences and problems in the establishment. Because if the employees doesn't follow the rules, then he has to pay the consequence and receive punishment. So the employees abide by the rules and safely and correctly wear their PPE to where there will be less injuries within the establishment. In order to keep the relationship between the employees and the customers at a respectful, positive level, the manager then decides to create a policy where the workers will frequently walk around the establishment and keep the customers at comfort and respectful by asking them questions on how their food is and being very nicely to the other customers to make them feel comfortable. By doing so, the workers improve their communication and speak more accurately and precise in their communication and tone, and speak more better for the customers to understand, to get better food within the establishment. If there are any other questions, further questions, Five Guys can be contacted at 225-930-8563. Thank you.